think the first thing, Keith, is knowing it's likely coming. And because if you know it's coming, you can say, when it comes, you can welcome it. And that sounds so perverse and bizarre, but you say, okay, here we are, we're at this place. And the more familiar that you become with something happening, the more that you can move into, oh, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it looms. I hope it's utopian, and into this is something that I have to get through. And how do I solve my problem? So I would double down on these three words that I've orbed around in this discussion: form, fueling, pacing. And so the first thing is, let's make up a case study quickly for everyone. You're at mile 12 and the world starts closing in. You start to really lose motivation. You're getting a lot of brain fatigue. Your muscles are hurting. So what can you do there? Well, firstly, the brain is leading the body and the body is leading the brain. They're not two separate things. So if you're going through a dark period, you realize, hang on, I knew this was likely going to happen. And it's not catastrophic, it's normal. Every person goes through it to some degree. So what can I do right now? And the first thing that you go to is calories. And it doesn't matter what's on the back of your spreadsheet or what anyone told you. Get sugar in the system. That's number one. Number two, don't let the mind go down. Oh my goodness me, what did I say, mile 12. So you've got 14 miles. I've got 14. How am I ever going to do this? And you let the mind go all the way down. Calories are an amazing thing. And what you do when you consume calories is you say, I have no idea how I'm going to feel in 10 minutes time. And you don't. But what you do want to say is, I'm going to be open to actually feeling good in 10 minutes time. I have no idea right now, but I'm done something that's going to give me the best opportunity. I'm going to put sugar in, and it wants to be quick sugar. So gels, blocks, Coke, whatever it is. First thing you do, and you say, I'm not going to judge myself. I don't know how I'm going to feel in 10 minutes time, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to get on. So that's the first thing that you do. Set the mindset, get calories in. And then the next thing is this mile. So now your project shrinks and you say, this mile, I need to get to the next aid station as fast as I can. And that's all I'm going to focus on. And once I get to that aid station, I'm going to reset the project. 1 mile, that's it at the most. So how do I get there? I'm going to run as much as I can. As soon as I'm blowing up, I'm going to do a really short walk break. I'm going to make sure that any walk breaks are slightly downhill or flat. I'm never going to walk, scratch that, slightly uphill or flat. I'm never going to walk on a downhill. I'm going to commit to running, and I'm going to get to that aid station. And when I get to that aid station, guess what you're going to do? More calories. Reset. And now what you know what you have left? Not 13 miles. You have 1 mile. 1 freaking mile, because that's all that you can control. What's right in front of you. And then you go through, and then suddenly, maybe the lights start to come on and you start to feel better. And then you go, let's go with it. I'm fully charged. The battery's reset. Let's go on. And maybe you start stretching your run intervals and you're doing less walk breaks. And so I think that's the central thing that you do, and embracing the fact that you're going through this, but don't take it personally. And even though you might have people feeling great running by you at that time, everybody is going to go through this to some way or the other. You have to deal with it, and you're going through it right now. Now come out the other side. Everyone goes through this. And so you ain't special, you ain't unique, you're not different, you're doing an Ironman. And the winner goes through those periods. They are a part of this. And so when you embrace that and get into the problem mindset, you string together, here's something that I want you to remember, Keith, a mini victory. One, and can I use the cuss word? 1 fucking mile. 1 mile. And then you reset it, and then you put together another victory. And if you have to do that all the way home, you've stayed on mission and you've done everything that you can do to make it under our guidance the fastest that you can make it. And even if that end result is slightly slower than maybe you anticipated or dreamt or hoped for, you will be immensely proud, and that will equip you for a lot of other challenges. And then after the race, you can reflect and you can say, why did that happen? What do I need to go and work on for the next one? How can I grow? And that's what the journey is. So I got philosophical there, but I hope that's helpful.